Apply image command. Hi guys, today we'll talk about how we can improve the image using the apply image command. First, let's discuss how channels can be used in combination with layer blending modes. Let's duplicate a layer, so that we see how it will look when using regular layers. And change the blending mode to the screen. It has become much lighter. But let's see how we can do the same with channels. And what is the difference? To do this, go to the channels palette. I'll leave the red channel. I'm going to work with it. In general, the red channel is best suited for editing skin tone, if we need a soft effect. But if we need more contrast, then green or blue may be suitable. So, in order to copy the channel, I first select Ctrl+A, then Ctrl+C, and go to the Layers palette. Don't forget to switch to the Composite channel in the Channels palette. Now I will create a new clean layer, and press Ctrl+V. Our channel has turned into a layer. And for now, I will disable the layer with the screen blending mode that we created, and I will try to apply the same mode to the channel. Take a look at what kind of image we get. Of course, we can edit the levels of its opacity if necessary, but I think the difference is obvious. The thing is that we overlay a black and white image with low contrast. You can also edit the layer that we had. Disable the layer with the channel. And this is the effect we got by placing the channel on the layer. But these actions could be done in other way. Let me remove the layer with channel. Now we go to the image menu, we select and apply image, and we have a sign like this. Here our file is selected as the source. Now select the layer that we'll work with. This is layer 1. Choose the channel we need, red one, and we can choose any blending mode that we like. I'll leave the screen. Here you can also change its degree of transparency, if necessary, and click OK. And now let's see how with the help of channels you can not only tone images, but also add a delicate volume to the image. Let's take this image and try to make it a little more voluminous. It may seem that we can just increase the contrast, and it will be enough. Let's do it too, so that we can compare it later. Let's add the curves adjustment layer. Well, and let's do this. We'll move the lights and lower shadows. This is the result. Let's remember it and turn off an eye icon. And now let's try to do it differently. I'll make 2 copies of the background layer. And now you understand why. We'll return to the curves layer here. Now we will apply subtract blending mode to the topmost layer. The image turns black because a background copy to layer and a background copy layer have the same pixels. Subtracting from each other, it gives a black color. But now we'll try to reveal our drawing with the help of blurring. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. What happened in this case? Pixels on the layer that we have above are blurred. It no longer perfectly matches the pixels that are on the base below, and therefore the drawing appears in subtract mode. Well, maybe we'll even leave it like this, so we'll edit a little bit. We'll add volume to the areas with light drawing. I won't do it too much, let's leave it like this. Okay, next we combine the background copy to layer with the background copy using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+E, since we only needed 2 layers to create this effect. Then turn on the curves layer. And now I want to put this image that we had on the background copy layer as a mask on the curved layer. Go to the curves layer. We'll go to the apply image. Select the background copy. We won't change the blending mode and opacity. OK. After that, we don't need the background copy layer anymore. We only need it to create this mask. We can delete or close. Go to curves. And let's edit light pixels. Take a look at how the volume is added immediately. Let's zoom in the girl so that you can see her face better. Look, that's how it was. And that's how it is now. Look at the hair, how it immediately emphasized. But at the same time, the image doesn't occur such rigidity as it did in the first case. When we try to do this with the help of brightness and contrast, well, let's say I will probably leave it like this. Look at what we had in the source code and what we have now. Of course, this is very subtle, almost imperceptible refinement of the photo, but sometimes the beauty lies in the details. If I want to enhance this effect, I can simply duplicate the curves layer. And look how much stronger the effect has become. Well, this is probably even a very harsh effect. That's what we had in the beginning, and that's what we got with 2 layers of curves at once. Or just with one. See how you like it better. And of course, we don't forget that this mask can also be modified. For example, you can edit volume only in certain areas. Let's move on to the homework. The first homework task will be to tone this image using the Apply Image command. You may also want to change the opacity level. And the second task will be to create a volume on this image with 2 or 1 adjustment layer at your discretion. That's it for today. It was Peter Romanov and AIM School. See you next time.